Hey guys, sorry about that. My battery actually ran out and it cut off my video. But we were just going over the last 4 problems here on the Crook Problems notes. We did 5 and 6. We were going to go over 7 and 8. Once again, hopefully you guys already had a chance to try these two out. I'm just going over how it should have looked after going through those problems. So just go ahead and follow along with me. This will be a very short video since half of the other video is already recorded. So once again, guys, all we're doing here is making our imaginary line through angle B because that's what we're looking for. And then we are extending the other two lines. All right, so I want to know my bottom piece and my top piece and my bottom piece of angle B. So what I have to do is relate those two green angles, and they are same side interior angles, meaning they have to add up to be 180. So if I did 180 minus 130, then the remaining angle must just be 50 degrees. All right. Same thing with angle 116 and that other yellow angle. They are same side interior. So 180 minus 116 gives me 64 degrees. That means this yellow piece here is 64 degrees. So now I can go ahead and add up the two pieces of my angle B, which are 50 plus 64, which will give me 114 degrees. So if you guys had 114 degrees, you should be good to go. All right. And then finally, this last one, example number 8, is very similar to example number 4 that we did up top. So you had to go ahead and make two sets of imaginary lines here to find, once again, my top portion of angle X, my bottom portion of angle X, and add them to find the total measure of angle X. Before we even did that, though, we actually had to go ahead and find what this portion was. We know that these two angles right here are alternate interior angles, so they must be exactly the same. They are congruent. And then finally, because that piece of the 45-degree angle is 25, then the remaining piece has to be 20 degrees. Okay? So that piece is 20 degrees. That means that this 20 and this bottom piece of my X must be congruent. So this has to be 20 degrees. Okay? And then finally, when I compared both of the yellow ones, they are same side interior, meaning they must add up to be 180. So if I did 180 minus the 135 I already had, I get an angle measure of 45 degrees. So as you guys can see now, both of those angles will add to be 45 plus 20, or in other words, 65 degrees. So my final answer is 65 degrees. Alright guys, so this is an extra short video, again, because my previous video kind of cut off because my battery drained, but we should be all good to go now. So go ahead, if you haven't already watched part 1 of these Crook problem videos, go ahead and watch that first, and then go ahead and finish this video off as the last portion of that set of videos. Alright, next thing, we're actually going to backtrack a little bit. We're going to go to chapters 3.3 and 3.4, which show us a little bit of different of a perspective on these parallel lines. Okay, so I will talk to you guys soon, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.